don't know what this vlog is going to be about. We kind of, I mean, I kind of have a week off before I head out.
in the frame already.
Before I head out to Montreal. So we're just going to see where this vlog takes us because we really don't have any plans for this week at all, do we?
Although I did see that the Halloween place was already open at the mall. I realize it's early, but I think we should roll on in. Maybe it'll be more fun when there's nobody in there.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. Hallmark has these cute little Halloween Mickey Mouse and Peanuts, Charlie Brown. Look how cute they are. Should I get something? Oh.
Wait, again. Whoa, wait, again.
It's not very entertaining, is it?
There it is.
Amazing. Look at how cute this is. It's how many days are left until Halloween? Do you like Hocus Pocus? That's pretty. Look at how well this is made. If you know me, you know how much I love Willy Wonka.
Oh, but that's not the best one.
Look at how
Look
pretty.
at this blueberry. Oh my goodness.
Violet.
I want to buy it.
Oompa loompa.
Didgeridoo.
Look at these cute little ghosts. I can't be held responsible for what my face does when you talk. I love all of these. Look at how cute these are. I need them for our collection at home. Joe bought 2 things. This jean jacket is cute. Should I get it? I can't eat any sugar, but she can, and I always want her to taste test cookies with me, and she doesn't. So today we're gonna do it. We're going to the Happy
Just
Cookie.
one though. I only can eat one.
That's fine. We'll get 1 cookie.
Smell that.
And it does smell really good. Choices, so many choices. Uh-oh, there's no peanut butter. Biscoff, death by chocolate. Cookies and cream. Lemon tree might be delicious. Sprinkle palooza. Big chip, you only get 1 giant chocolate chip, that's it.
That's what I'm getting.
Big softie, Nanaimo.
Actual size.
It's
still very hot.
I said, can you please taste test something that isn't like your ordinary chocolate chip cookie so that we can have like a little more variation.
Here's the thing.
And she gets the chocolate chip cookie.
If you want to judge an establishment by something, all the fancy bells and whistles aren't really giving its guts. Comparing chocolate chip cookie to chocolate chip cookie tells you the essence of a store.
No, you should have had the lemon one.
Stop it. This is hot. This is, ooh.
You just lost the chocolate.
All right, here we go.
That smells really good.
Oh, my. Guys.
Wah wah.
Sad. This is so good. You don't need... I'm sure the other cookies are great, but let me tell you right now. This, as a cookie, is perfection.
I think I'm going to make a lemon something at home.
Chocolate chip?
No. I saw online that they have little Mickey Mouse, like Halloween Mickey Mouse black slippers, kind of like the Grinch ones that I bought last year in Buffalo when we went to American Eagle in Buffalo. So let's see if they have those that I'm looking for here, because when I looked online, they only had the Peanuts ones. So wish me luck. But I did find Halloween boxers. She bought a lot of stuff.
My back hurts.
Here is our mall haul.
You bought that.
I know. I bought this one. I needed a new white hat because my other hat is gross and disgusting. So here's my white hat.
I needed Mickey Mouse and Snoopy drawers.
Underwear.
Halloween.
I need to buy a stand for this car.
For?
Okay, continue.
And I got a white, just a plain white, don't undo it. The lady folded it so nicely. Just a plain white polo button-up.
Button-up t-shirt. Not t-shirt, button-up blouse.
Blouse?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a blouse.
Yes, it is.
You don't say blouse.
It is 1,000,000 degrees in this car.
You wanted to do it in the car.
I did.
And in here, or you can't see it. You can show them. Gus.
In the teacup. All right, and then?
This is the best one.
Ooh. For Christmas, we've got, who's this guy?
It's the Island of Misfit Toys.
But who's this guy?
Bumble.
And then this guy.
I can't see. I need glasses.
A train. A
We
little
don't
boat.
have names.
A little boat.
They're all the Island of Misfit Toys, baby. They all have something wrong with them.
The guy who pops out of the box.
Charlie in the box. Not a Jack in the box.
An elephant.
Nobody wants a Charlie in the box.
An elephant with spots. An airplane and a doll.
Airplane flies upside down. Nobody knows what's wrong with the doll. If anybody knows, if you could please put it in the comments. Why is she on the island?
Decisions have to be made. One, what are we gonna be for Halloween? Because obviously we have to do a couple's costume. Two, are we having our party again? Because our party was such a hit last year.
Wait, three. You think this came from a car? And how important do you guys think it is?
Uh-oh. What's this guy gonna do?
That's terrifying.
Turn him on. Careful.
Oh, look at the ducks. Oh, look, Betty.
Let's see what happens.
Oh,
Now
they're dead inside.
Get out of the display.
I've got a frightening fairy tale to tell you before you go to bed tonight.
Sometimes it's sweet, sometimes it's not. After the Harvard Business School, I traveled quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times. Every single time I see it.
This is terrifying. Could you imagine having, like, imagine we bought this entire thing for our Halloween party? We would have the best Halloween party ever.
Days, you have a certain bounce in your step. It's just so.
What's going on here?
Mind if I follow you around?
Leave in the comments below
This is it.
what we should be for Halloween. Joe is making chicken.
Big Chew.
She's making chicken, corn on the cob. What else are we having? Babe,
Big Chew.
can you focus for a second?
Okay.
Chicken, corn on the cob,
Strawberry, grape, and original.
chicken, corn on the cob,
And just cut up tomatoes. That's
and
it.
cut up tomatoes. That's what she's making tonight. So,
so
we gotta
nice.
go find stuff to make it. Hey team, today I felt like making bars, like lemon bars type thing. So we're gonna go get all our baking stuff. We're gonna head over to Walmart. I'll take you with me. We've got a few things that I don't have at home that we have to go get. So let's make some lemon bars today. I already had a few things at home, but we needed eggs, we needed parchment paper, we needed powdered sugar, and lemons. I think that's it. I'm hoping that I have enough flour at home. I think I do. But anyways, fingers crossed that I have everything at home to be able to make these bars. And let's go to checkout. I think I've got everything I need. I have never made these before, so I am gonna have to follow a tutorial, but you're gonna follow the tutorial along with me. And then we'll see if these end up tasting good. I mean, I'll never taste them, but Jo will be honest and she'll tell us. First thing that we're gonna do, he did say that you should sift your all-purpose flour. He said you don't have to, so I'm not going to. So he said we need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. That's 1 cup. All right, I'm gonna say that's maybe another cup. So that's 2 cups. And then he said and a half, so this is a half. All right, looks good enough to me. So 2.5 cups of flour. Let's see what's next. The recipe calls for unbuttered sugar. What am I saying? The recipe calls for unsalted butter. Wow. which means we have to add salt to what we're doing. So just add a little bit of salt. I think this was, he said, half a teaspoon of salt. I am the absolute worst at math. And it calls for 2/3 cups of icing sugar. But I only have a 1/3 cup measurer. So I'm gonna hope that 2 of these equals to 2/3, since this is 1/3 and I'm doing 2. But math is complicated and that might not be it at all, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Next part, it says that I need 12 tablespoons of melted butter. So on each one of these, I don't know if you can see it, but it says like, this is a tablespoon, this is a tablespoon. So I'm gonna count out 12, which is 1.5 sticks. And hopefully that's what it is. And then I'm gonna put them in this bowl, stick them in the microwave and melted, because it calls for melted butter. I just hope that I'm measuring this right. And if I didn't, I didn't. I think the best way to do this is maybe cut it up into smaller pieces so that maybe it'll melt faster. I'm just kind of going with it. And if I have ideas that maybe they're not good ideas, well, they're not good ideas. But I feel like it might help if they're chopped up into little pieces. It might melt faster. But who knows? I could be wrong. So 1.5 sticks is what I believe to be 12 tablespoons of butter. Putting it into this bowl. And then what do we think? Like every, give it 30 seconds, have a look at it, and then keep melting it like that? Maybe. It worked. So now we've got melted butter and we're just gonna pour it into here, but you wanna pour it in, you wanna pour it in while it's on low. That's gonna splatter all over the place. I'm just gonna pour it in and then we'll mix everything up. So, wow, that was a bit of a bad call on my part. Although that's what the tutorial said to do, but that's not what we're gonna do. So let's just pour it in. There we go. All right, and now it needs to look like a bit of a crumble, so you don't want it to like completely paste, but I think this needs a little bit more actually. Oh man, I want to show you, but oh, there we go. Do you see how it's kind of like pieces are still a little big in my opinion, so I'm gonna give it a little more, and then we're gonna pour it out into our pan. I watched someone cut the corners of the parchment paper before you put it in so that the corners make the parchment paper stay down. So I'm gonna try that. I hope I cut it properly. So let's go. I think it's a little big, but it's okay. And then not so much, just because it's too big. I just cut it too big. That's okay. I could just cut pieces off, I believe. Let's just make it a little smaller. All right, let's try this again. No, not that way. Maybe this way. It's still quite big, but I'll take it. So it looks like that. I did it. I don't know how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. Okay, then we got to put this in there, flatten it all out. Their pan that they're using is bigger than mine. So I do have another one just in case this is too much and then we need to make another batch. But we shall see. Stay tuned. Okay, I poured it in. Now I have to flatten it. But it seems like I made a little too much. So I'm going to flatten it right now and see. I mean, I do have another pan in case I need to, make another batch, which is fine. But I'm going to flatten this one out first because, I don't know. It just seems like I might need just to fill this one up a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. So let's flatten it out. let's see what happens. Just make sure that it's all even, because there's seems to be a little more in the middle. So make sure you go right up to the edges, or else your middle is going to be more crusty than your edges. This is good for this one. So this is what it looks like once you flatten it all out. But now, I'll set this one aside for a second. I have another full one, which I don't think this will be enough for this one. Whatever, let's do it anyways. I'm gonna put parchment paper on this one too. I'm gonna put in the rest of the crumble, and we're just gonna make double. It's not really gonna be double. It's like 1 and maybe a third. You know what? That actually turned out great. So we have 2 full pans of the crust, and then that means that whatever we make for the filling, which is like the lemon part, I'll just put half in here and half in the other one. So 10 out of 10. Friends, team, we are doing so good today. I forgot to preheat the oven. So we're preheating the oven. Once it's preheat, we're gonna put it in. So 350, and we're putting it in for 20 minutes. But if you want it more cooked, then you leave it in longer. But I'm just gonna follow what it says. It says 20 minutes, we're gonna do 20 minutes. The next part calls for a food processor. I don't have a food processor, which is making me a little bit sad. But again, he said it's not necessary, it's just good if you have one. So I don't know how we're going to process whatever we need to process, but because he did say you don't need it, then I guess we're gonna continue with what we've done so far. So we need 3 cups of sugar. Oh my, I almost made the biggest mess. Soft and steady, slow and steady. So much sugar. All right, 1, 2, that's a lot of sugar, and 3. I'm just gonna whisk this real quick because there was a lot of like clumps of sugar stuck together. So we give it a nice little whisk and we should be okay. So I just gotta get the clumps out. Now we're zesting the lemon. I don't know how much of this lemon, I will tell you. And oh, the oven's ready. Now we gotta put them in. We're gonna put it in for 20 minutes. So we gotta do 3 whole lemons of zesting. So get to zesting. It smells so good, by the way. I know it's not the same as a food processor, but I'm gonna whisk this and see if like somewhat we can get like the aromas or the flavors of the zest to really incorporate into the sugar. Like I said, I know it's not gonna be the same, but let's try, right? It doesn't hurt to try. We did our best, we're trying. It smells really good. And now we have to grab 8, I believe it's 8 lemons, and then juice them into here. So let's get started. So it's actually 1 cup. You want to get 1 cup of lemon juice. So however many it takes you, it might take 8, it might not take 8. So we've got our little measuring cup. I'm going to clean it out because it's got sugar and sugar. And then we're going to start squeezing all the juice out, and we're going to try to fill up 1 cup of this with lemon juice. I think I'm going to take my rings off for this again. All right. Ooh, no seeds on this side. Look at us go. All right. Oh. All right. I wish I had one of those, you see them on TikTok all the time. It's like it looks like a giant spoon, but with a thing on it, and then you put it on and then you squeeze it and then it does this for you. Anyways, I wish I had one of those, but for now, do what we can. We need more flour, so add the flour to the sugar that had the lemon zest in there. Carefully put all your lemon zest without spilling any of it, because it took forever. If anybody's wondering, it actually took me the 8 lemons to do it. So 8 lemons, and now you gotta put 8 eggs in there too. So get to cracking. 1. We're gonna add the lemon juice that took us forever to squeeze out. That's very satisfying. And then you gotta whisk the whole thing. Remember, the eggs are in there. You gotta make sure everything is nice and mixed. There is so much stuff in this bowl, but now you gotta get all the yolks mixed in, all the anything that we put in here, basically, we're mixing it. Oh, careful that you don't spill it all over the place. And we gotta make this into, like, I believe, a paste or a jelly. So yeah, get to whisking. Once the filling looks nice and, I don't know if you can see any of that, but looks nice and yellow and everything looks like it's mixed in. So make sure you whisk it until you get to that point. Then you're gonna pour it into your, I forgot what it's called, your crumble. And then we're gonna put it back into the oven. All right, let's have a look at the pour. Let's see how it turned out. And let's try to do like a half and half type situation. Put them back into the oven for 25 minutes. So let's do that. It's
Why are there
chilled.
2 of them though? You made 2 different things.
I did. Because, well, it didn't fit in the pan, so I had to make 2. Because my pan was smaller than their pan.
You just didn't want to do the fractions, did you?
No, I didn't know that my pan
the
was
fraction?
smaller. That my pan was smaller. Anyways, it's cooled. It's out of the fridge. We've got powdered sugar. We're gonna sprinkle the
Ooh.
powdered sugar
It's
all.
like Christmas.
It is kind of like Christmas. All on top. Now we're gonna slice a piece out, and Joe is gonna taste test it. Well, the bottom kind of
What
stuck to the
happened?
bottom, so
What part do I bite?
all
The
of
bottom?
it. All of it.
From the top?
Yeah.
Or but I like that?
No, but you didn't get the.
I do.
Okay.
Mmm. That's nice. Hold on, me on top.
Gotta get a little crunch in it.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, I'm glad you like it.
It's refreshing.